No one can pretend the Atlantic Alliance is still alive. Follow this channel, Eco Channel TV, for more updates on international news. A major new document lays out America's priorities across the globe, and it makes uncomfortable reading for both Ukraine and NATO. 5 December 2025, 6:22 p.m. GMT. Donald Trump's White House has published its National Security Strategy, NSS, laying out its vision for America's place in the world and what it wants from allies and adversaries. The 33-page document sets the tone for an even more widely anticipated national defense strategy, which is expected to be released in the near future and will put flesh on the conceptual bones. National security strategies are generally released by presidents once each term. So what does Trump say? The Monroe Doctrine is back. The strategy calls its version of the Monroe Doctrine, which holds that America will never allow interlopers to dominate the Western Hemisphere, the Trump Corollary. But it is really a restatement of a ruthlessly assertive strategy of U.S. dominance in the Americas. We will deny non-hemispheric competitors the ability to position forces or other threatening capabilities, or to own or control strategically vital assets in our hemisphere. National security: the United States must reconsider our military presence in the Western Hemisphere. This means four obvious things. Maduro of Venezuela is already feeling the pressure of this approach. Traditionally, the Monroe Doctrine has manifested in U.S. intervention in Latin America. But given what Trump has said in the past about expanding America's borders, Canada and Greenland may be nervous about what the Trump corollary means in the North. There are implications for others too. The non-hemispheric competitor on Trump's mind is presumably China, which has invested heavily in some Latin American countries. NATO expansion is over. For Europeans, the NSS is more evidence that the U.S. may draw down its military and diplomatic commitments to NATO in order to focus on things closer to home. Our broad policy for Europe should prioritize re-establishing conditions of stability within Europe and strategic stability with Russia, enabling Europe to stand on its own feet and operate as a group of aligned sovereign nations, including by taking primary responsibility for its own defense without being dominated by any adversarial power. Cultivating resistance to Europe's current trajectory within European nations, opening European markets to U.S. goods and services, and ensuring fair treatment of U.S. workers and businesses. Building up the healthy nations of Central, Eastern, and Southern Europe through commercial ties, weapons sales, political collaboration, and cultural and educational exchanges. Ending the perception and preventing the reality of NATO as a perpetually expanding alliance, and encouraging Europe to take action to combat mercantilist overcapacity, technological theft, cyber espionage, and other hostile economic practices.